Sometimes we need to make variables permanent for all users. It means that once you create a variable, it will be available for every user in the system. I'm going to create a variable called Linux distro, and I'm going to set the value as CentOS. And let's print this variable. Sorry, I have used hash sign, but it should be $. Okay, the variable is available for our user, so it is CentOS. However, if we exit this shell and if we log in again, provide the password, and let me just run the command again, so the variable is gone. What happened here is that when we type exit, it will close the current shell, and when we log in again, it will open a new shell. Since we killed the process when we exit the previous shell, the variable is also killed or gone. How we can make this variable permanent then? Let me show you. But before that, I will create a simple script. So let me clear the screen. I'm gonna say vim. First, let's go to our script directory. And here I'm gonna create permanent. Let's say variable.sh, and as always, go to insert mode, show bank character, then bin bash, and I will say echo my current Linux distro is, and here we're gonna use our variable, which is Linux distro. And that's it. Let's save this file. And of course, we need to make this file executable. So change mode +X, then give the script name, and let's do lsl. So yes, it is executable. Let's clear the screen. Now I will define the variable again. So let me just go to the line. Okay, here it is. And if we try to print this variable using echo, the variable is here. And let's now run our script, because we need to see that if the script will read the variable or not. Let's run it. So basically, the script couldn't read the variable because it's not available for that script. So do you know why? Because when the script is executed, it will open a subshell, or we can say a child shell of the parent shell. So since it is considered as a new shell, I mean the subshell is considered as a new shell, the variable which is defined in the parent shell will not be available for the subshell. But how we can make the variable available for the subshells or child shells too? Well, we can simply export the variable. So I'm going to use export and then give the variable name. Press enter. Now the variable is exported, and now let's run the script again. So the script is able to read the variable because it's available for the child shells as well. So what export command does? The export command makes the variable global or permanent for all child shells. If we log out the current shell, let me type exit, and let's log in again. Now let me clear the screen, and let's try to print this variable one more time. Linux distro. You see that the variable is gone. So it was still temporary, although we use the export command. So what we should do to make the variables permanent? For every user, we have hidden bashrc file. Let's do lsa. As you can see, we have this hidden bashrc file and bash profile file. If we place the export command in this bashrc file, it will be permanent for this user. Why it makes it permanent? Because when the user logs in, this file, bashrc file, is sourced. So it will be like source.bashrc. It will be sourced like that. And since you locate the export command in this file, the command will run every time the user logs in. So let's do that. I'm gonna edit our bashrc file, and let's go to the end of line, and here I'm gonna say export Linux distro, and the value will be CentOS. Now let's save this file, and I'm gonna print this variable Linux distro. So it is not here yet because the bashrc file is not sourced. So if you log out and if you log in again, now let's print it again. So it is here because right now bashrc file was sourced. And I'm gonna switch to BugX Academy user, and let's see that if this variable is available for this user as well. So I'm gonna use echo $Linux distro. As you see that the variable is not still available for this user. So if you want to make it available for this user, then you have to edit the bashrc file of this user. So if we type lsla, this user has also bashrc file, so you need to edit it. But imagine that in your system you have around 100 users. So does it mean that you need to edit bashrc file of each user? Well, the answer is no, because we have another solution for that. If you want to make a variable global for every user, then you can put variable in the etc profile file. So let me show you. Let's switch to root user. And here I'm gonna edit etc profile file. And here at the end of line, we are gonna set our variable Linux distro, but this time let's set the value as Ubuntu. And now let's save the file, and let's now exit this root user. Actually, let's reboot our system. Let's go to root user, and here we're gonna reboot the system. Our system is already rebooted, so I'm gonna print the variable. I'm gonna use echo $Linux distro. So it prints the variable. The value is Ubuntu, and let's go to root user, and let's print the same variable here. So variable is available, but it prints the CentOS. You can keep in mind that at first the etc profile is sourced, and after that bashrc file is sourced. So this user, BugX Academy user, doesn't have any variable set in the bashrc file. That's why it takes the value of Linux distro variable from the etc profile file. But for the root user, we have bashrc file, and we just set the same variable in the bashrc file as well. That's why bashrc file is overriding the etc profile file. So if you set the same variable with different values, just keep in mind that the bashrc file will always override the etc profile file. Basically, the point is, if you want to make variable permanent for everyone, put it in the etc profile file. If you want to make it permanent for just one user, put it in the user's bashrc file. So that's all about this video. Let's learn command line arguments in the next video.